Kerith KidsTV for Run and Sprint. I wonder what today's episode's about. Do you guys think you know? But anyway, let's get started.
Y'all ready? Here we go. Not marching to the beat of my own drum. I listen up for the rhythm of the risen sun. No telling where to end up without thee. So I listen for the heavenly melody. Oh yeah. You're the light God in my life. You're the light God in my life.
Shine through me both day and night. In such a time as this, may my life burn bright.
That's right, yeah. Raise 'em up. To the heavens, your love is reaching up, Lord. Your faithfulness reaches to the skies. I'm pressing on to reach the end of the race, God. You're calling me to win the heavenly prize. Lift 'em up now. You're the light God in my life. You're the light God in my life.
Shine through me both day and night. In such a time as this, may my life burn bright.
You're the light God in my life. You're the light God in my life.
Shine through me both day and night. In such a time as this, may my life burn bright.
Yeah, check it, everybody, repeat it after me. Here we go now. Gonna shine this light, shine it out for you.
Gotta shine His light, shine it out for you.
Lighting up my life, everything I do.
Lighting up my life, everything I do.
Gonna shine this light, shine it out for you.
Gotta shine His light, shine it out for you.
Lighting up my life, everything I do.
Lighting up my life, everything I do.
You're the light God in my life. You're the light God in my life.
Shine through me both day and night. In such a time as this, may my life burn bright. Shine through me both day and night. In such a time as this, may my life burn bright.
Gotta shine this light, shine it out for you. Lighting up my life, everything I do. Gonna shine this light, shine it out for you. Lighting up my life, everything I do. Gonna shine this light, shine it out for you. Lighting up my life in everything I do. Tracy represent.
Hey kids, it's so good to be back with you again on our third week of our Glow series. Week 1, we learnt that Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Week 2, he said that you and me, we are the light of the world. Well, today we're going to be looking at a parable that Jesus told. Now, Jesus often spoke in parables, little stories, using different images and things to help explain what he was trying to say. And this parable is the parable of you've guessed it, the lamp. It's tucked away in between parables about growing things. The parable of the farmer scattering seed, the parable of the growing seed, and the parable of the mustard seed. But it's called the parable of the lamp, and it's found in Mark chapter 4, and we're starting to read at verse 21. Why don't you find your Bibles, pause the screen, and we'll come back and learn about it in a moment. So boys and girls, you read that passage just now and you probably thought this is really similar to what we did last week on KidsTV, where we were learning about not hiding our lamp under a basket because we are the light of the world, just like Jesus is the light of the world. it repeated itself a bit, didn't it? I wonder why Jesus felt the need to repeat himself more than once. I expect it's because he wanted people to really understand what it was he was trying to say. He says two things in this passage that I think are really important things that we can learn and understand. Because an oil burner to work needs oil to be poured in it. Now, this isn't an oil burner. This has got a little candle in it. I don't have an oil burner. But in order for an oil burner to work, you would pour oil in, and that would be lit like fuel, and that would keep the light burning for hours and hours on end. Now, where Jesus is talking in that passage about us listening and hearing to understand, I wonder if we're a little bit like the oil burner lamp. The oil burner lamp needs to receive the oil in order to shine out to others. And you and me, what do we need to receive? What is our fuel? That's right, our fuel is Jesus. Our fuel is reading our Bibles. Our fuel is spending time chatting to him throughout our day in prayer. Our fuel is our worship time, whether that's singing songs of praise and worship to him, or whether that's doing everything in our lives, playing football, having fun with friends, working hard at school, all of that, offering that to God as an act of worship. Through all those things, we can really hear and understand what it is that he wants to say to us. So I think that's one of the things we need to receive in order to shine out to others, like an oil burner lamp would. And the other thing is that he talks about in that passage is that the light actually exposes everything. It shines a light around so nothing is left in darkness. There's nothing that is left in secret anymore. And of course, when we come to Jesus, boys and girls, and we say, Jesus, I want to be your forever friend. I know that you are God's son, but first I just want to say, I'm so sorry for all the times that I haven't put you first in my life. Well, maybe Jesus is talking as well about exposing those secrets, those parts of our lives that we wouldn't be very proud to share with other people. Because when you've got an oil lamp burning the room around you, everything can be seen. You can see the dust on the sideboard. You can see the bits of crumbs on the floor. You can see the toys that need to be packed away. You can see all the messy stuff as well as all the beautiful stuff. And when we're friends with Jesus, and when we've got his light in our lives, we are exposing the fact that we've got some messy stuff in our lives. We want to shine Jesus on every area of our life, don't we? We want Jesus to show that, yes, we've got some messy stuff, but there's so much beautiful stuff as well. So I think this parable is reinforcing to us again that message about the lamp, and that we can partner with Jesus and be the light of the world with him. We can glow for all around us so that people will know that he is Lord. Welcome back to the Great British Kerith Kids Bake Off. Joe, it's 1 to you, and Joe, it's 1 to you. I wonder who is going to win this week's technical challenge. Who do you think is going to win, boys and girls at home? Who do you think is going to win? Okay, I think Joe's going to win.
Whoa!
Wow!
And the technical challenge is you have some ingredients here, some icing, some wafer biscuits and some sweets for decoration. If you want to use, you don't have to use everything on your plate, everything that's there. Use what you like, but you've got 2 minutes to build a church building.
Ooh, church.
2 minutes. Your church building can look however you want it to, but it has to be standing when I judge it, and I will judge the best one. On your marks, get set, go. Boys and girls at home, what would you want your church building to look like? Imagine if it was made out of icing and ice cream wafers. That would be pretty cool. Oh. Here we have Joe. Joe Foster is doing the traditional pack of cards stacking method. Joe Phillips is doing the traditional eat the icing and not concentrate method. Tell me, where did your design come from, Joe Foster?
So mine is from a traditional church, so I'm going for steeple, I'm going for sort of, Church of England kind of, village sort of church look, I think.
And Joe Phillips, tell me, what's inspired you with your design?
Right, so this is the foundation. This is where you'll be worshipping the Lord.
Looks a bit like the Farnborough soft play church.
Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna get some colour. It's like the soft balls and like this is the slides that we have in church. So like the slide will go down like this. And everyone's just a bit bananas in church. We'll add some bananas to it.
30 seconds or so left.
Oh!
Is it coming together? Remember, I need to see a structure at the end of it. You've got technically 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop! Hands behind your head. So, we have Joe's Farnborough soft play church. It looks loads of fun. But,
Nice and colourful.
but it does look like the ceiling has collapsed in, which is never a good thing. But very good, nice and fun, colourful.
Thank you.
Joe Foster, we have more of a tradition. Oh, look at this! We have a spire. We have beautiful stained glass, chocolate sprinkle, jazzy stained glass windows on the side. I think this week's baker, who is going to get the Hopkin handshake, this week's star baker is Joe Foster!
Hi Mum, I got Star Baker again! Yeah, and I got the Hopkins handshake! I'm never washing my hand again,
12 seconds later.
I lost. I don't know why. I feel really sad. I'm just gonna eat my shoes away. Whatever.
Guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Tell me, what did you enjoy about that? Yeah, okay. Well, hope you have a great week. See you next time. Goodbye.